Throughout the year, members of the tech community come together to celebrate the diversity of campus population through several events. Coming up, MCTV's Aerik Pachicano takes us to one celebration that is not only festive, but one of the most colorful events of the year.
Theater and dance performances are a common occurrence throughout the year here on campus, but only one event gives students the chance to take complete creative control. MCTV's Sarah Carta has a behind-the-scenes look at this annual spectacular.
And Lubbock's new adventure park is only a few weeks old, but it's already filling a much-needed void for entertainment in the hub city. Find out how several campus groups are giving students a chance to enjoy this new attraction for free.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Aditya Sahasrabudhe.
And I'm Aerik Pachicano. Each year, the Texas Tech campus is a host to a variety of events that celebrate international cultures that help make up the university community.
That's right, Eric. And there's one event that not only exposes students to a foreign tradition, it also gives attendees the chance to celebrate the changing of seasons in a very unique way. MCTV's Aerik Pachicano has more.
The coming of spring also comes another event that tends to bring color to the Texas Tech campus.
The South Asian Student Association threw Holi, Festival of Color, on Sunday. The event took place at Urbanovsky Park from noon to 4 p.m.
This is Holi. We host this event every year, and it's pretty much like a celebration from India, where we just like celebrate color and just like having people together with a bunch of music and some food and just having a good time.
The celebration gave students and members of the tech community a chance to connect with each other while eating food and enjoying a nice day in the sun. Attendees also have the opportunity to dance, play volleyball, and picnic, among other options.
It's just an event that's really fun, so it's people of all color can come. It's not just specifically to Disney, but you can find your niche, you can find your community in it, and it's just a great time. It's a free event for all of us to have fun, so who doesn't like to have fun on a great Sunday afternoon?
At arrival, attendees were given white t-shirts to wear during the color toss, along with various powdered color packets. After a performance by Tech Kahani, the university's first official co-ed Bollywood dance team, festival attendees were allowed to play with the colors. Some water was also provided for attendees to play with or even drink.
We look forward to seeing students come together and really just throw all the color around and have a good time.
This event, thrown every year, also provides international students with an opportunity to experience a part of home here in West Texas.
So this event is just a great way to know, especially for people who are Indian or Desi in general, it's a great way. Knowing that tech is we have so many students, it's really hard to find sometimes people of your own culture and the way you grew up. And so I think events like this, when they're advertised, it's oh look, there's my people, there's people that I associate with.
For more information on Holi, Festival of Color, or the Texas Tech South Asian Student Association, visit facebook.com/sasa.texastech.
With MCTV, I'm Aerik Pachicano. Back to you.
Last week, the Red Raider basketball team made the first appearance in the NCAA National Championship game. Although Tech's tournament run may be over, the effects of the Red Raiders' historic season are still being felt here on campus. Earlier this month, the Red Raiders began their run towards national title with an appearance in the Elite Eight and Final Four. According to the Office of the President and Undergraduate Admissions, the university began receiving double the amount of applications per day after Tech's win against Michigan State in the Final Four. The university's admissions website also saw an 80% increase in the traffic between the Red Raiders' appearance in the Sweet 16 and Elite Eight. Although the increase in interest in Texas Tech may not actually result in an increase in enrollment, this is not the first time the university has experienced growth due to the success of the athletic department. In 2009, the university enrolled 1,600 more students than the previous year following the football team's winning season and a huge victory over the #1 ranked Texas Longhorns. That was a 900% jump from 2008's increase of 162 students. Since the 2008 football team did not reach the national championship, it is hard to estimate the final impact the basketball team's success will have in the fall.
Speaking of national titles, another Texas Tech team recently competed in a national meet and brought home the victory. At the beginning of this month, the meat animal evaluation team attended the national competition at the Oklahoma City Stockyards. The contest was hosted by Oklahoma State University, who also took part in the competition. On April 1st, Texas Tech was announced as the winner of the competition and national champions in the meat animal evaluation. Tech beat out Big 12 rivals Kansas State and Oklahoma State to earn the victory. Members of the team finished first or second in 6 of the 7 divisions, which gave Tech enough points to win the title. This year's victory is the 5th time in school history that Texas Tech has won a national championship in meat evaluation.
Texas Tech's School of Theater and Dance puts on a full calendar of events each year that features some well-known plays and musical routines.
That's right, Aerik. But once a year, the department holds a popular event that allows 10 students the chance to take their own personal visions and make them a reality. MCTV's Sarah Carter stopped by the event and shows us the final product.
Raider Red's one-act play spectacular called Ropes and Raider Red's awesome dance spectacular called Rads was held here at the Creative Movement Studio. The show ran from April 1st through the 6th and showcased student work such as choreographing, script writing, and show producing. Ropes Rads has been an annual event since the 80s. It hasn't always been both acting and dancing, but was brought back this year to showcase both arts. The show was $5 for general admission and free for Tech students, faculty, and staff.
I really like this event because it's entirely student produced, right? There aren't that many opportunities to create and produce student work to the level that we do here in Ropes Rads.
Students got the chance to submit their own one-act plays and choreographed dance numbers. All technical aspects of the show were designed and executed by students as well, including lighting, set production, and costumes.
This was very, very collaborative. It was probably the biggest production I've been a part of here at Texas Tech. It has over 80 people involved in this process, so it's a lot of coordination and cooperation, but the School of Theater and Dance is really good about getting that experience and making the final product something we are all proud to present.
Many students chose to write plays about hard-to-swallow topics. They used this event to showcase these topics in a way that could be better understood by their audience.
I chose to be a part of Rope Rads because I absolutely love dancing. I love sharing the art of dance with other people. I love combining theater and dance together just because we're both a part of the arts. We both do similar things. So I think it's important to get us together.
For MCTV, I'm Sarah Carter. Now back to you.
The South Plains saw another roller coaster of weather conditions over the weekend with highs in the 40s and rain on Saturday, followed by sunshine and 70-degree weather on Sunday.
That's right, Aerik. So after another bipolar weekend, will the weather finally start to normalize this week? MCTV's Madison Hartin joins us in studio with a look at the forecast. Madison?
Thanks, guys. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but normal is a bit of a relative term here on the South Plains when it comes to weather. This week is still going to be a roller coaster, but slightly less of a roller coaster, more of a kiddie coaster, if you will, as the days goes on. But right now, looking at our MCTV tower cam, we can see that it is fairly clear outside. We have a few wispy clouds out there in the distance, but for the most part, it's really clear. And enjoy it while it lasts, because something's going to roll in this weekend, so it won't stick around for very long. But right now, our high is about 86 degrees, warm and cloudy conditions, and a southwesterly wind at 15 to 25 miles per hour. And then for tonight, the temperature is going to drop back down to about 54 degrees, mostly cloudy and breezy, and a southwesterly wind at 20 to 30 miles per hour as that bad wind front is starting to blow in. Now, looking at our little corner of the South Plains as a whole, we can see that we're experiencing fairly warm temperatures right now, nothing compared to what we were experiencing on Saturday with that cold snap. That has moved out of our area, and right now we have fairly warm temperatures in the upper 80s to mid-80s, lower 80s, upper 70s. It's varied, but for the most part, it's very warm. And then our cold temperatures, we're not experiencing that much of a temperature flux right now. There isn't too much of a difference between our high temperatures and our low temperatures. For our low temperatures, they're in about the lower 50s, upper 40s, so still fairly warm, still very nice. But the thing that is really concerning everyone this week is the wind. We have a major wind front that's going to be coming in. It's going to be passing right by Lubbock, but is going to hit Plainview smack dab. So if you're going out to the Plainview area, be careful because it is going to be gusty up there. But bringing more centralized back in locally to Lubbock, we can see that for Tuesday, our high is going to be about 81 degrees, low of 54, very similar to today, but it's going to be a lot cloudier and that wind is going to be very bad. We have that south by southwesterly wind at 20 to 30 miles per hour, but we can experience gusts that are a lot higher, some up into the 40s, so be prepared for that. For Wednesday, high 75, low of 47, so a little bit colder that day, but not bad, and a southwesterly wind at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Again, that doesn't sound like much, but watch out for those gusts. And for Thursday, we have a high of 69 degrees, low of 42, and a north wind at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Now, the thing that's important to note about wind is you might think it's just a little wind, not that big a deal. But when we have wind in West Texas, especially this time of year, we get sand that picks up, and that can create a sandstorm or the really bad haboobs that we're all used to around here. So just be prepared for them, especially if you're getting on the roads. When it comes to flash flooding, everyone says turn around, don't drown. But I say if you see the sand, get off the road, man. It's not safe to drive in those conditions because of decreased visibility. And if you're just not used to driving in those conditions, don't try it. Do not take the risk. We don't need any more car accidents like we had with our last sandstorm. So stay safe, Texas Tech. Back to you.
Thanks, Madison. The Texas Tech men's basketball team took over most of the sports headlines last week, but this week another sport is in the spotlight after a big weekend in the Metroplex. The Red Raider football team held their annual spring game at the Dallas Cowboys Sports Center at the Star Practice Facility in Frisco. The game was a chance for members of the team to showcase their skills before the fall. During the spring game, the offense and defense are divided into two teams and each have the chance to score points. At the end of the game, the offense rallied from behind and won 49-47. The offensive team was led by sophomore quarterback Alan Bowman, who threw for 220 yards and 2 touchdowns. Bowman starred in 7 games during the 2018 season, and he's projected to be the starting quarterback in the fall. Redshirt freshman Aerik Pachicano also had a big day with 114 yards receiving and 1 touchdown. The Frisco spring game was the last of the Red Raiders spring exhibitions. The team will focus on off-season workouts as they prepare for their August 31st season opener against Montana State.
The Texas Tech baseball team is recovering after another rough weekend on the road. The Red Raiders headed to Morgantown, Virginia to take on West Virginia in a 3-game series. Unfortunately, Tech dropped the first 2 games and lost the series. The Red Raiders bounced back yesterday with a 3-0 win in the Sunday closer. The weekend's road trip makes the second Big 12 series loss for Tech this season. It also puts the team at 6-6 in Big 12 play and 23-11 overall. This weekend's loss was the first time the Mountaineers took a series from the Red Raiders since 2015. Texas Tech hopes to get back on track as they meet up with Duke for the midweek matchup tomorrow in North Carolina. First pitch is scheduled for 5 p.m. and it will be televised on the ACC network.
The Texas Tech softball team continued its huge season by making history this weekend in Waco. Yesterday afternoon, the Red Raiders finished a sweep of the Baylor Bears with an 11-6 victory. The win marked the first time that the softball team had swept Baylor in program history. With the win, the softball team is now 6-6 and in conference and 33-8 overall. The Red Raiders also currently ranked number 15 in the USA Today Top 25 poll. Tech will now prepare for their next conference series at home against the Kansas Jayhawks. Later this week, the series will kick off on Thursday due to the Easter holiday. Thursday's first pitch set for 6 p.m. followed by another 6 p.m. start on Friday and an 11 a.m. start for the closer on Saturday.
Late last month, Lubbock's new adventure park opened, giving Texas Tech students another option for entertainment here in the hub city.
MCTV's Alyssa Anderson stopped by the new attraction last weekend to find out how one campus group gave some lucky students the chance to have some fun for free.
The Residence Hall Association holds many events each semester for students who live on campus. On Saturday, April 6th, the RHA held their annual Spring Fling from 4 to 8 p.m. at Adventure Park. Christopher Allen, the Vice President of Programming thinks the event provided students with an opportunity to de-stress.
We chose to do it at Adventure Park because it's brand new. We thought it'll be a great place to have everybody come out and interact with each other and just to have a good time before finals and stuff like that.
The first 1,000 students who live on campus and showed up with a Texas Tech ID received free admission, free food, and a $5 arcade card. The RHA even provided transportation between campus and Adventure Park. Many students enjoyed the free aspects of the event.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. I think my favorite part, honestly, was probably putt-putt. I don't know. It's really fun. It's nice that everything's free.
And my favorite part of the day has been the free food. Yeah.
If you missed out on this event, the Student Activities Board will be hosting Tech Night at Adventure Park, May 2nd, 7 to 10 p.m., free for the first 300 students with a Tech ID. Adventure Park included many fun activities for students to enjoy, such as go-karts, mini golf, bumper boats, rock climbing, and even an arcade. To find out about other events hosted by the Residence Hall Association, follow them on Facebook and Twitter. For MCTV, I'm Alyssa Amerson. Back to you.
So Aerik, have you had a chance to check the new Adventure Park out?
No, but it looks like so much fun. I can't wait.
That is right. I mean, even I want to check it out as soon as possible.
I've been waiting for this place to open for a while now.
That's all we have for today's edition of MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check us at ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you on Thursday.